Before I get started, I want to preface this by saying, um, it's cold, y'all. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I try to serve every episode, right? I try to give y'all looks. Okay. But I don't know if you could hear it. I don't know if you could even see it. But right now, the heater is running. Okay. It's hot. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I'm cold. I don't know about y'all, but I am freezing. And as much as I try to serve looks and try to be cute on this podcast, baby, I am still anemic. Okay. And there's a lot of things I'm willing to do for this podcast, but die is not one of them. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Until the weather in my area decides to you know, warm the fuck back up like it's supposed to, your girl is gonna be she's gonna be warm these days. Okay. Just let me go ahead and preface that. So when y'all see I'm not serving the looks, the girls aren't out, you know, don't get it twisted. I'm still cute. I'm still very much cute. But yeah, they it's too cold. Okay. Learned my lesson already. Got sick one time because I was trying to be cute. Won't be doing it again. Won't be doing it again. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start this episode. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your host, Bree, and if you are tuning in, then thank you. Thank you. If you are a returning listener, if this is your first time tuning in, if this is your first time discovering us, if somebody told somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to tell you to pull up, welcome. Pure welcome. We are so happy to have you and welcome to the team. So if this is not your first time here, then you already know. You already know what I'm about to say. You already know how I'm about to start it off. I hope that you are having an amazing week. I hope that things are, if they were not that good for you last week, last month, last year, that things are turning around for you. I hope that if you're tuning in consistently, because I hope that you are continuing to get this word spoken over you. That if you're not having a good week, that you will have a good week. Because that's what's important. That's what's important. It's important that we speak positivity over you. And although there's nothing I can do for you in this moment, if you're not having a good week, I can continue to speak over you. And I continue to hope that you guys have an amazing week on the weeks upcoming. You know, the rest of the week. I hope you have an amazing week. Okay. Yeah, so you know what? I really don't be updating y'all on my weeks, right? I just be letting y'all go and just hoping y'all have a good week. And although there was nothing like too eventful about this week, you guys, we had a good week. We had a good week. It was nothing too eventful. It was just the usual, the routine for me, you know, but that's still a good week. Shoot, it could have been worse. A lot of things could have happened. Some of the things that have happened to people around me could have happened to me, and baby, it has not. So I gotta say, it's been a good week. It's been a good week, you know. So I speak it over to anybody who's not having a good week for whatever reason, however you guys determine your weeks to be good or not be good. I hope that it turns around for you if it's not. But that's just me. You already know. So Now that we got all of the, familiarities, all the all the good stuff out of the way, let's get into what's been going on this week. What's been going on this week? Have you guys heard of? I don't know if you guys have seen that TikTok. If not, we will drop it in the no dress code stories and then leave it in the content section. The highlight. Don't get me wrong, y'all. We be trying to do this every week, okay? If I miss a section, if I miss something, just let me know in the comments. We'll come back and add it. We do our best, but sometimes you can't schedule stories. Sometimes we just, we be forgetting. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. Sometimes we do, but I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna do our best going forward to make sure that if we say that we're gonna put something in our highlight section, that we do put it to our stories so they can go in our highlights. But if y'all haven't seen that TikTok, there is this lady who went to Sephora and basically got punked. Okay, that's the way I feel like. That's what I feel like she was saying. She basically went to Sephora. I'm gonna insert the clip in the video. All right, so let's get into this week's episode. If you guys have been on TikTok, if you've been on Instagram, or shoot, maybe if you just been on Facebook, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's been there too, but I guess there has been this big uproar about 10-year-olds at Sephora. And I know, like, you could be thinking,
what the heck?
because that's what I was thinking, right? But then I started to, like, if you go on TikTok and you search 10-year-olds at Sephora, like, baby, there is a whole, like, group of everybody that has problems with 10-year-olds at Sephora. And I maybe because I don't go outside. I don't do in-store shopping too much, but I didn't know that this was like a big thing. I didn't know that these 10-year-olds was out here really fucking it up for y'all at Sephora. Y'all better get the app. Shop online. Okay. No, then people lose their jobs. I'm just playing. Continue to shop in store so people will continue to have jobs. I am just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, there have been, if you search it for sure on TikTok, because I tried to search it on Instagram and I don't know, maybe Instagram's algorithm's different. Maybe I don't know. But if you for sure search it on TikTok, there are plenty of videos about women, girls, whatever, saying how these like little 10-year-old, 10 to 12-year-old almost like type girls are ruining it for them at Sephora. And it's like, what do you say? How do I help you? Like, at 10 and 12, this is just me. This is just me personally. Like, I don't know about y'all, and it could be why to this day I still know nothing about it. This is just me. At 10 and 12, I knew nothing about makeup. Okay, probably wasn't even allowed to wear makeup. Anything outside of what I wear now at this big age, and it ain't 10 to 12. It was like a lip gloss, eyeliner, mascara. Maybe lip liner. So I don't even think I was wearing at 10. I think at 10 I was still in elementary school. So at like 12, I want to say I started with lip gloss, eyeliner, maybe mascara, and potentially lip liner. But lip liner, really, if I wasn't going nowhere, because I was 12. What did I really have to outline? I don't know, but you know what? 12-year-olds now versus 12-year-olds when I was 12 is completely different. Completely fucking different. At 12 in my time, Back in my day, we ain't really have skincare routines like that. Granted, some of the girlies had acne, so they had to have skincare routines. They had to, figure it out and clear it up. Your girl, your girl was one of the lucky ones who never really had to deal with acne. If I'm keeping it at 100, I could drop any picture on any given day at any age. Baby, your girl never really had to deal with acne. That piece of face thing, never really had to deal with. Shout out to you if you did, though. Shout out to you if you did. That just wasn't my struggle. So there were girls who had like the skincare routine, but that was like because they had acne, not because they was worried about getting wrinkles and it was preventing them now. Like at 10 and 12, I wasn't in the mall buying makeup, perfume. Like, baby, what? At 10 and 12, I wasn't wearing YSL. I was wearing little Bath and Body Works. Yeah, a little cucumber and melon. If you know, you know. If you were not a cucumber and melon girly, I don't know what to tell you. Little Amber Romance. Hated that they stopped that one. Baby, these were the scents back in the day. When I was a 10 to 12-year-old little girly. Okay? I didn't have a skincare regimen. I wasn't buying makeup. I didn't buy perfume. My skincare regimen at 10 to 12 is basically what it is at this big age right now. It's water and Dove. Yeah. Put a little Dove on my face, and this is not sponsored. It's water and Dove. Okay, don't ask me what I use on my face. I'm not the girly to come to. I just so happen to have clear skin because of genetics. I'm not the girl to come to. Every now and then, don't get me wrong, I will use Fenty. Love the Fenty line. Okay, what else do I use? I use using this black owned soap. I don't really know her name, but if I figure it out, I might drop it. These ain't sponsored. These is just all me in my own pocket. But it was a girl I found on YouTube. I really can't remember her name for the life of me, but I know it was a gold soap. So if you know what I'm talking about, then maybe you could drop it in the comments. But I'm and I know that almost every generation says the kids of today are not like we were, but no. The 90s tweens, and it was crazy is you don't even hear the word tweens anymore. Like, I remember growing up, I couldn't wait to be a tween. That if you don't know what a tween is, you might be too young for this podcast. But I'm still allow you here, okay? The tween is that awkward stage really between before you hit a teen. So before your preteen years, is like that 10 to 12 stage, like that awkward. You're still a child. Don't get me wrong, you're still a child. But then you're also working your way to your tween year, to like your teen years, to your preteen to teen years. And it's just like, y'all don't have that no more. What do y'all like? Y'all go straight from 10 to 12 to looking like we can go to the party together. Like, I need to be scooping you up to go to the club with me. And it's no tea, no shade to a lot of you young women, because baby, the way I'm liking your outfit, I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. I would wear your outfit. I would. I just feel like there's no tween stage anymore. Like, kids really don't be excited about their teenage years no more. Like, they want to hit 21. Don't get me wrong, I get it. I was that kid. You want to hit 21. You want to be grown so bad. But like, maybe be a tween. Okay? Be a tween. And that's what I mean by like our generation or my generation is different. The generation I came up with is different than the generation that's coming up now. We ain't have social media like that. So all these trends that y'all see in like the here and now time, we ain't see that. If it wasn't on TV, if it didn't get put in a magazine, if it wasn't on the radio, baby, we wasn't instant here and now catching the trends. Okay, it was like, oh nah, this state did this, this coast did this trend already. It's time for our time to shine. Is because I used to go out of state in the summer, so we used to go on vacation every summer. And so when I would go on vacation, I would leave and I would go and I would give me some new clothes because baby, that's what you do. Granted, these people ain't never seen me in this state since last summer. But it's okay because when I come back, I got to have new clothes because the people in my state ain't seen these clothes yet because this is from out of state. You see what I'm saying? Like I had that time to be like, oh no, you're not on this yet. This not even here yet. Now social media got it to where here, baby. If I don't catch it when it came out in that state, I'm behind. As a matter of fact, it better just drop in all states at the same time because there is no more, oh, nah, your state is just not time for y'all yet. Like everything, I used to be so, I can't even tell y'all. Like what? When you go on vacation and you buy clothes back from there and that state is like ahead of you, like it's not where I was going, but theoretically, if you was going to New York every summer, like New York is ahead of wherever we are, type fashion wise. So, baby, y'all get the clothes first. Y'all get the fashions first. Y'all letting me know what trends to follow first. And because I'm out here, I'm now experiencing it. I get to bring it back to my city and my town, and I get to be the first person with it. I get to be that. Yes. Yes, because now y'all don't get this out here. We ain't, we ain't even got this out here yet. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like social media has changed the game. Like kids is just one thing I will say I've noticed about kids, and it's partially why I don't have none. This is partially why I don't have none. Is like they are truly little adults. Like you don't know how to regulate your feelings. There are things that you're missing, and that's why you not adulthood yet. But the kids is basically doing what the adults are doing. They just trying to keep up with the trends. And for kids, I think that's a big thing. Like kids are more, I have to keep up with the trends because I don't want to be picked on, or I don't want to be talked about or made feel less than. And as an adult, you don't really, I guess some adults feel that way, but as an adult, you don't really feel that way 9 times out of 10. It's like, are my bills paid? Did I eat? Is there a roof over my head? Then I'm not really caring. I'm not really concerned with the trends of what's popping today, But yeah, it's hard. Like the generation today is not what the generation today is so much not what it used to be when I was growing up. So I know what my parents talk about when they was growing up. Like downtown used to be a mall. Downtown in our city used to be a mall. It's not a mall no more. Don't get me wrong. It's something like a mall, but it's not like an indoor mall. It's if you know, you know. But my dad for sure used to tell me that the downtown in our area used to be a mall, and it used to have like a working roller coaster and things like that. And we don't have that no more. And we don't have no more, like how the girlies of today don't have Claire's like that no more. Claire's is not a staple in the teen tween community like it was back in my day. Okay, we had Claire's. If you was a Hot Topic girly, we had Hot Topic. We had Limited 2. We had What was the other one called, y'all? I don't know, but we had Roxy. Depending on what area you was in, you know. I went to predominantly white school, so my stuff gonna come off a little bit more white than it is black. But but we had things like that. Okay, we had the I can't think of the other name, but it's on the tip of my tongue. But we had things like that. We, always had Converse. We always had FUBU. Well, you know what? Nah, because FUBU used to be real big and real popular. Like, real, you wasn't getting clowned for wearing FUBU. There was a time where you was, but then there was a time where you wasn't. So, um, they don't have things like that anymore. Like, I remember when I was in school, they had I don't even know what it was called because I never got to go, but they had like a after school club like on Fridays and Saturdays and like that. I know it was on Fridays for sure. It might have been on Thursdays and Fridays, but it was like after like a legit after school club, like social. Okay, so I should say like a social gathering. I never got to go. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I never got to go. I didn't have them type of parents. And yeah, we had things like that. We played outside. Well, let me rephrase that. They played outside. I never really played outside. I was never really an outside kid. I would be in the house watching TV or reading a book. Like, I was never really an outside kid. We didn't really get to play outside like that. But we had a backyard, so if it wasn't in my backyard, I wasn't really outside like that. I'm just keep it on it. But we did have outside, like ride your bike. I would ride my bike around my block sometimes, not all the time. But you can ride your bike. You can play with your neighborhood kids, just playing tag, like you was doing this and the third. Again, that wasn't my story, right? Because there wasn't many neighborhood kids on my block. Like, I didn't grow up with a block full of neighborhood kids. And if I did, I ain't see them either. They ain't see me and I ain't see them. Like, where were we? Yeah, but kids today don't go outside and play like they used to. But at the same time, like, I kind of get it because it's like safety. But I kind of get it because it's like this world is unsafe. It is an unsafe place, and you need to make sure that your kids are always protected and stuff. And you can't do that if you don't. If you can't do that really outside. You can do as much as you can, but really, outside is outside, baby. That's a whole other beast, a whole other world. Again, like as a kid, I'm somewhat like today's kids, but I'm not. Like, I don't necessarily care too much about the trends. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. If I think I look cute in it, I'm gonna wear it. I am, because I'm not working this hard on my body for nothing. If I think I look cute in it, I'm gonna wear it. But I was never really an outside kid. Like, these kids, they be inside, they be playing video games. They got Fortnite, they got cell phones, they got YouTube, they got TikTok, they got Instagram. I didn't have all that. I had a book. And I had cable. I had a video game, but it wasn't the one y'all thinking about. I had a book and I had cable. Which one was I on? Makeup, I to this day, and maybe that's the problem why, to this day, I still don't know how to do makeup. Other than what I was wearing when I was like 10 to 12, which is, again, some lip gloss, mascara, eyeliner, and lip liner. Anything past that, baby, you lost me. Foundation, blush, concealer. I get the concept. Don't get me wrong. I just don't get the execution of it. Yeah, I completely understand the concept. But when it comes to execution, that's where you lose me. Yeah, that's where you lose me. But like I said, I was a kid that was big on books. I was a kid that was big on TV. One of my favorite books used to be like the Junie B series. I don't know if y'all know about them. I don't know if y'all remember them. I'll insert um I'll insert something like a preview, like a uh what's it called? A picture, I guess, so to speak, of what the book looks like. What I'm talking about, if you've never heard of it. But yeah, I used to be a big Junie B. Junie B, what? That was my girl. If you if you're a 90s baby and you haven't read Junie B books, what are you doing? Where have you been your whole life? Junie B, yeah, used to love Junie B. And then TV, used to love, oh my God. So y'all know. Y'all, first off, Disney Channel was ran by Raven Simone. Okay, that was you might as well call that the Raven Channel. I what used to love That's So Raven. I mean, how could you not? How could you not? That's So Raven. And I mean, this didn't come out when we were teens. I mean, when we were like in our preteen age, we were probably like old enough to be not considered watching cartoons or Disney Channel. But like, what? That's So Raven? Hannah Montana? What? Used to love those shows. More so That's So Raven than Hannah Montana, but I did watch Hannah Montana. I'm not even saying her with y'all. I did. Just like I watched Degrassi. And that, you know what? I don't think kids have shows like that these days. But then again, I don't know, because I don't even watch kid TV shows. I do, but I don't. Like, I don't really watch Disney like that to be like, oh, Disney still has a variation of That's So Raven, because Raven's Home is nothing compared to what That's So Raven was. Like, a period in time. Hannah Montana, this girl used to go and perform, okay, in front of, I don't know if it was millions, but I'm going to say thousands of people on a nightly basis. And then she would switch limos twice just to make sure that she wasn't being followed. And in between those two switches, she would take off her wig and her disguise. So by the time she got back home to Malibu, she was just Miley Cyrus. What? That's crazy. Like that, but when you don't have that, you don't have that tween experience. Like, all the new shows that the kids are watching, you know, okay, so the shows that people are watching, I think do have influence on them, right? So when I was getting ready to graduate high school, Teen Mom came out. I don't know what year, but Teen Mom came out. Real popular show. Teen Mom 2, Teen Mom 3, so on, right? So Teen Mom OG, like so on. The show got popular. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. Like, I get why these kids want to follow what they see on TV and what they see on Instagram, because to them, like, that's life. To them, it's like, this is what life is supposed to be like, and this is how life is, and really, it's something like that. All you're seeing on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube are people's highlights. Okay, but I understand how it makes you want or desire that same thing. Like, I used to watch Teen Mom and be like, damn, I want to be a teen mom. But look at God, okay? Because the man upstairs is always looking out for your girl. Look at God. Your girl didn't need to be no teen mom. And she didn't. Baby, do you know how hard I would have struggled? That show was actually intended to show the struggle and basically try to like make a try to prevent teen pregnancies, it didn't. It didn't. It it I'm not gonna say it sparked so many more pregnancies, but I know for a fact it did not. It didn't really spare too many pregnancies. They had them kids on there living life. Okay, like the way kids see us on Instagram out partying, popping bottles. For some of us on yachts, for some of us on private jets, for some of us, maybe for some of us just jet selling, diamonds, all this other stuff. Like, that's how they make it seem. And baby, that's really not what it is. When I tell you that I'm glad I was able to watch Teen Mom and get through that period of life without ever really being influenced to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and be a teen mom. Like that. Chef's kiss. Okay, the man upstairs was looking out for your girl. Okay, the man upstairs was looking out for your girl because who 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 needed to be somebody's mama? Not me. Not me. Especially not no damn teen mom. Not me. Not me. Do you know what? What? No. No, that's really not what I needed. If you know me, if you know anything about me, then baby, that's not what I needed. But I do think that the shows that kids are watching these days are, baby, they influencing. They influencing, but that's their job. Like, your job is to influence. Be it good, be it bad. Like, it's your job to influence. Bad Girls Club. Woo. That was a time. Like, if you were really around for Bad Girls Club, that was a time to be alive. And I don't mean Bad Girls Club like the one that's on Zeus. I mean Oxygen's Bad Girls Club. I mean Tanisha. If I don't get no sleep because of y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. Okay, like, what? Bad Girls Club. If you were around at that time in life, baby, when I tell you I wanted to be on that show too, I'm trying to tell you, like, TV does what it's supposed to do. It's intended to influence you. These kids are being influenced. Period, point blank, period. Like, however it is you want to flip it, lay it down, like, that's what they are. And but that's also the job of the TV. It's there to influence. So these kids wanting or skipping this tween stage, and it's literally like an awkward tween stage, because maybe how you mean to tell me you just know how to conceal that? You don't have to go through the awkward, ugly stage anymore. We just know how to beat our face and automatically contour. Please teach me. I'm not a hater. Please teach me. Yeah. That wasn't on my 2024 goal vision board, but if it's meant to be, then we'll have that out there. Please teach your girl. Okay, she's taking all lessons. Do I feel like social media has changed the idea of how kids should be? Honestly, I don't think it's social media that's changed the way or changed the idea of what kids should be or how kids should be viewed. I think social media has opened a light to us or shined a light that these are how kids were always being raised, how they were always being treated. Like, I seen a quote or I seen a question on Instagram probably like a year or two ago that was like, is the world just now going to shit? Or is it that we're just now able to see that the world is going to shit? And it's like, I think we're just now starting to see that we're just at a point where we're able to see in real time that the world is going to shit. So when I seen it, it was during the height of like the Black Lives Matter movement. So it was like basically were all these killings and things happening before, or like why are they just now being so put out there? Like why are they just now being so undeniable? And it's because of social media. Like 10 years ago, somebody in Texas probably never would have heard about a killing in California unless it was like a serial killer. Unless it was like something that you as a society needed to know. But if it was just, localized, you might have heard about it. You might not. But now it's like, nah, somebody on social media posted about how California is having crazy, there's some crazy man out there. There, and I mean, I'm sorry to the woman that just happened to, like, literally just happened to. There's the man who just hit this woman in her face with, I don't know, I'm gonna say a pipe, but he hit her in the face with something, and it's just like, how would you have known that if social media wasn't around? So I don't think that social media is changing the way that we view kids, but I do think it is changing. I think it's being more publicized that people are really out here raising their kids like this. It's not. They not hiding no more. They're in plain sight. They're really raising their kids like this, 100%. Now, if you have a little kid, let me tell you something though. You need to control your kids, especially when they are in stores. If your kid does not know how to act, please don't let them run wild. Please don't. Please don't. Because your kid's gonna meet that one adult that's gonna be like, baby, I don't give a fuck about you, your parent, or nobody else. Okay, please. I hate badass kids. That's another reason why I don't have kids, because if you can't control your kid, well, I hate badass kids. I do. That's just me. That's another reason why I don't have kids, because I hate badass kids, and I just be like, how do y'all be raising these kids to be respectful? How do y'all be raising these kids to really do what y'all say? Teach me something, because I don't see it happening for me and my kids. I'm just keep on. I really don't see it happening for me and my kids. I feel like I'm gonna have one of them badass kids because I'm not gonna discipline. I'm not. But teach your kids, okay? Because I would hate for them to run across the wrong adult, and they gotta show them that, baby, I'm I'm the adult and you're the child, and you're gonna stay in the child's place. When's the last time we heard that? Stay in the child's place. Child, these new age kids. I don't tell you, because at 10 and 12, I had to stay in the child's place. There were certain things that I just was not allowed to do. I was not allowed to talk to no adult, no crazy type of way. I just wasn't. Like, to this day, they don't be wanting me to talk to adults all crazy, but you say some slick shit to me, and when I tell you baby, the way my parents can't control this mouth, baby, you say some slick shit to me, it's gonna poppin'. Yeah. There's depending on what it is, there's usually very little somebody can say to me to get me off of you. Yeah. Because why would you play with me? Like, why? We're always going to go back to that because why would you play with me? Okay. But to anybody who does have kids and within like the 10 to 12 age range or like in general, I'm praying for y'all. I am. And not just because I think, yeah, I'm praying for y'all, child, because I really don't see how y'all do it. I just don't. I know it's like one of those things like you don't know till you do it, till you have to do it. But if you know me in real life, then you know. I don't know how y'all doing it. I don't know how y'all doing it. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't know how y'all doing it. But I'm praying for y'all. If that makes you feel any better, and again, I hope it does, because I'm praying for you. Okay. So that was all we have for today's episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. But before I let you go, let's get into the Reddit. So I have been, and this is on me, you guys. I've been forgetting the Reddit, at least for the last episode that we had, the last guest episode. We will be it will be a continuous thing. Either Reddit, or if you guys want to submit listener, like if you guys want to request like advice, we'll also do that. Listener readings. Just hit the email in the No Dress Code Pod Instagram bio. You can also hit us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We're checking all mediums. YouTube. However you guys want to get into contact with us, get in contact with us. Yeah. So with that being said, let's get into the Reddit. Am I the asshole for telling my tween it doesn't matter how pretty she is if she reeks? Okay. I, 36 female, have been part of raising Chrissy, my stepdaughter, 12 female, most of her life. Her dad, Tim, and I started dating when she was around a year old and moved in a couple of years after that. Chrissy spends her time divided between her mom, Carol, and us. Tim and I don't have much of a relationship with Carol other than to co-parent. Tim is a wonderful dad but can't stand Carol. I don't really know her well enough, but when I have an opinion about Carol's behavior, I generally keep it to myself. Some of those opinions include irritation that she seems to neglect Chrissy, doesn't teach her life skills, etc. Since I can't change that, over the years I've taught Chrissy how to do her hair, taught her basic hygiene, taught her how to organize and clean, in addition to spending a lot of time doing fun things. Lately, I've noticed a drop in Chrissy's hygiene. She will leave our house on Sunday, and when she shows up the following Saturday, her hair will be greasy. She informs me she hasn't washed it all week. I've noticed she won't change her underwear for several days and often skips brushing her teeth in the morning. I've tried to talk to her and explain the need for general cleanliness and the impact on overall health and wellness. It seems to fall on deaf ears, and she is now getting defiant about it. This girl smells like onions and she getting defiant. She smells like onions and fish. And she getting defiant. I would told her, you smell like onions and fish. Onions and fish. Yesterday, she spent most of the day fishing. That was not funny. It was not intended to. I did not know that she was spending the day fishing, but onions and fish. That's all I'm saying. Yesterday, she spent most of the day fishing, and we were supposed to go out to dinner when she got back. She got home stinking of fish and sweat, onions and fish, which is understandable. She then went into her room and changed clothes without even washing and said she was ready to leave. I was appalled and said we weren't going anywhere until she showered. That's when she started in about me being mean, and that her mom doesn't annoy her about showers and things. At this point, I'll admit I was irritated and snapped that I don't care what she does at her mom's, but here she will shower. She said she wasn't going to. I told her fine, but it didn't really matter how pretty she was if she reeked like a fish. People would judge her for it. At that point, she ran to her room, slammed the door, called her mom, who then called Tim at work, screaming at him that I was body shaming. What the fuck? Her daughter and giving her insecurities. Tim was exasperated and implied that I was being an asshole when he called me about it and told me to just leave it to him. Was I the asshole? Should I just have let it go and let that girl stew in her goop? For the record, I love her and care about her, and I'm pretty sure this is just the age of teen defiance. She is also a beautiful girl and generally very flattered and appreciative when people comment on her being pretty. Baby, I don't know what fish and onion is going on right now, but that's it. She really spent the full day fishing, and I swear to God, I was not expecting that. She said she smelled like fish and sweat. That's basically what I said, baby. I knew she smelled like fish and onions. That's all you had to say. Don't get me wrong, sweat does have a different smell. You can smell sweat, but she said fishy, girl, and I'm sure it wasn't just because she went fishing. Okay. I'm not trying to body shame. I'm not even trying to hygiene shame. Okay. Baby, do what you want to do. But yeah, definitely get that under control. I advise her to take a shower. I do. I'm if nobody else is gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the one to tell you. You're not the asshole. Okay. Your husband's the asshole. Tim's the asshole. Kira's the asshole. And this little asshole daughter they got. She's the asshole as well. Because, baby girl, what? You've been fishing all day and you don't want to shower? I mean, I'm fine with you not washing your hair all week. I don't know. I'm black. I go a week without washing my hair. I go a month without washing my hair. I'm black. I don't that don't bother me. The whole that don't bother me. But the fact that you went fishing and you was gone fishing all day and you came back smelling like fish and sweat, that would bother me. Cause whose car is you getting in? You ain't getting in my car. Not smelling like this, you ain't getting in my car. She was right. Take a shower. Even if you don't want to shower, take a whole bath, baby. If you don't know what that is, wash the important parts like a hoe. In the sink. Wash the important parts like a hoe in the sink. Yeah, when they be in the truck stops, they don't have time to go home and take a shower. They gotta wash it out. Okay, that's not all you have to do, cause she made it sound like it's been a few days. That's not all you have to do, but that's where you can start it. Little hoe bath is what you should suggest. At least if the girl didn't want to take a shower. I just want to say, like, she didn't take a shower, but y'all was going somewhere. I don't know. Like, I'm at the age now where I don't even want to be sitting on my bed if I've been anywhere outside this house. I don't care if I go to a friend's house. When I come back home, these clothes got to come off. These outside clothes can no longer go on my bed. Like, but that's just me. I understand that everybody is different and not everybody works the same way I work, but yeah, I'm very much, when I walk into your house, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna take my shoes off. Not because I'm just that comfortable, but because I've gotten to a point in life where I realize like you really don't know what you're walking in or what you're walking on. So for me to walk that through your house is a little disrespectful, because I definitely want you taking your shoes off when you come to my house. 100%. I do. I do. So I'm very cognizant of taking my shoes off when I go to other people's houses for that exact reason. Very, very cognizant. Because what? Yeah. We gotta take our shoes off before we walk in the house. So I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I wasn't doing that 10 years ago, because I was taking my shoes off before I walked in my house, but it wasn't as like tedious or as sure as it is now. Like now it's like, if I don't do nothing else, I'm taking my shoes off when I come to this house. If I don't do nothing else, because I really don't know what I walk through. I could be the most careful person in the world, but really, I don't know if somebody just peed on this floor, peed out. Like, I can't tell if somebody peed outside. I don't know that I just been dog piss. Like, there's just, you can't control things like that. So yeah, I'm very much now I'll take my clothes off when I get home. Like, I'm gonna take a shower, but if I just took a shower and I got dressed and I went to the bank and I came back, those clothes I went to the bank in cannot like get back in my bed. They just cannot. They gotta be dropped down. Like, take the clothes off before you get in bed. 100%. My cousin knows that whenever she comes over, if she's coming home from school, like if she comes in from school, she knows you gotta take your pants off before you get in my bed. At least your pants. For her, at least your pants, because you don't know what you're sitting in. And now you bring all those germs into my bed. So that's what it's one of them things that a girl might need to just learn over time. But you're not the asshole. Your husband is really the asshole. He's the asshole. His ex-wife is the asshole. His daughter might just be going through that divine teen stage, like you said. I don't know what it is about being a teen. I don't know what it is about life that at teen we feel like we just have everything figured out and the generation before us knows nothing because they didn't go through what we're going through. But in reality, they did, just a different way. Because baby, nothing we experience is truly unique. Everything and everything has been experienced by somebody before. Nothing we experience is truly unique anymore. We too damn long in this life game. I don't mean like individually. I mean like globally. We too damn long. I promise you. Somebody's done something I've done before, and I don't even have to know them in life. They've done it. So I would say, like, baby girl, you're not the asshole. Your husband is. His ex-wife is, because you know that girl stink like fish and onions, and you're not even telling her. You allowing her to just use her looks and think that's gonna get, because the stepmom did say she is a pretty girl. You're allowing your looks to get you by, and baby, you right. You told her right. The way my daddy said it is, my daddy said cleanliness is next to godliness. It took me a while to fully understand that, but cleanliness is next to godliness. And baby, she telling you to clean it up. She's telling you to get it together. She's telling you that she don't want to smell fish Saturday through Thursday when fish is on Fridays. Fish fry Friday. She's saying she don't want to smell it Saturday to Thursday. Fish fry Saturday. Fish fry Fridays only. And that's what she's telling you. And I'm not body shaming. I'm not even age shaming the girl. I'm just saying, like, it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow when somebody tells you that you smell. Like, and luckily she just said, you need to take a shower. She didn't say it was nothing. It was a specific spot on your body. She just said, hey, you a little tart. It could be your underarms. It could be the southern hemisphere. It could be a lot of things, baby. A lot of things. But whatever them things is, I'm telling you. Yeah. Go ahead and hop in that shower. If anything, take a whole bath. I don't recommend it. I don't. And I don't recommend it too often either. If you're gonna do it once and twice. Don't do it too often. I don't recommend it, is what I'm saying. But go ahead, take that whole bath if you need one. I'm not against it. It's just me. If you don't feel like you want to take a whole shower, and why wouldn't you? And then take a whole bath. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Reddit. Leave it in the comments. Who's the asshole in your opinion? Is it Tom? Is it Carol? Is it the daughter? Let's figure out the daughter's name because I really don't remember her name. Yeah. Chrissy. Is it the daughter Chrissy? Also known as Fish and Onions? Man, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't cancel me. I only kid. Of course, we are a non-judgmental podcast over here. Okay, we don't really care what nobody is doing outside of ourselves like that. Not like that. Like, shout out to y'all, but at the end of the day, we not here to judge. That's all I'm trying to say. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. I again hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. You already know what I'm going to say. If you don't, there's nothing I could do for you in this moment. There's nothing I can. But I can continue to speak it over you, and I continue to hope that you guys have an amazing week. And with that being said, I hope that you follow the No Dress Code Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And tell a friend to pull up. And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye.